Hello dear students, this is Neeraj Paul from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. I welcome you to online classes. So dear students, today I am going to explain how will you insert a table in MS Word document. So let us start. Okay. So dear students, Word 2016 offer a flexible feature of presenting information in a tabular form. A table consists of a number of columns and rows. It is very useful in organizing and representing the text information and numeric data in an effective manner. Okay, dear students, creating a table. Okay, a table is an organized arrangement of text in the form of row and columns. The intersection of a column and row is called a cell. Word provide a variety of ways to create a table. To insert a new table, place the cursor where do you want to insert table. Okay, using table grid. Dear students, click on the table button on the insert tab in the table group, and this will open a drop down menu that contains a grid. Drag the mouse pointer over the grid to select the number of rows and columns you want in a table. The table will be inserted on the working area. Now using insert table dialog box. Dear students, navigate to the insert tab and then click on the table button. Select the insert table option from the drop down menu and the insert table dialog box appear. Specify the number of columns and row and click OK. When you insert a table, you will get the desired design and layout tab on the ribbon under the table tool. Let's know more students. We can also insert a table by clicking on the insert tab and then selecting table button. Okay. Drag the pencil on the working area. Draw row and columns using dragging method. Okay, like this. Now dear student, know the fact you can insert a pre-designed table using insert table, quick tables, and click the desired template. Now entering data. Okay student, entering data. Place the intersection point in a table cell where you want to type data. To move to the next adjoining cell, either press the tab key or the right arrow key, and to move the previous cell, either press the shift plus tab key or the left arrow key. Enter the data as given in the table. The up and down arrow key will shift the cursor to the cell above or below the current cell. To select action, do like this. Okay. Now dear student, you can see, to select the entire table, double click on the table move handle. Now the tips. You can also select the different part of table by using the select button in the table tool on the layout tab. Okay. Dear student, to select an entire table, click anywhere inside the table and press Alt plus 5 key on the numeric keypad with numlock off. Let's discuss draw table option versus insert table option. So dear students, modifying a table. After entering data in a table, you can make changes in the data as needed. You can insert row, columns or cells in a table or accommodate new command. Similarly, you can delete unwanted row, columns or cells from a table. Okay students, resizing table. You can increase or decrease the size of table manually by using table resize handle. but Word also offers a ready-made solution to resize the table. Resizing of a table can be done by AutoFit option that offers flexibility to automatically resize the column height based on different criteria. You can set the table height based on the window size or convert it back to use fixed column height. Click on the drop down arrow of AutoFit button in the cell size group in the layout tab. It will display following three options. AutoFit contains it adjusts the column height according to the data entered, and AutoFit window selecting the option will adjust the table according to the margin set on a window. Fixed column height. The column height gets fixed and the text is wrapped in the same cell. Now dear students, when you click on the table, you notice a plus sign at the upper left corner. This is called table move handle, which is used to move a table. A small hollow square at the bottom right corner of the table is called table resize handle. This handle is used to resize a table. Now modifying a table, inserting column, inserting a row in a table. While creating and making entry in a table, you might need to add columns and row. Word provide the facility to add new column to write a new. Okay, insert row and above below the selected term. To add a new column, select the column by clicking on its top border adjacent which you want to insert a new column. The table tool tab appear on the ribbon. Click on the layout tab under it and select the either the insert left or insert right button in the row and columns group. An empty column gets inserted in the table as per the chosen option. Similarly, select a row and then click either on the insert above or insert below button in the row and columns group on the layout tab to insert a new row. Now dear students, note select as many columns or row as you want to add in a table. Click on the insert tab and choose the desired option from the cascading menu. Okay, deleting row and column. Okay students, so select the row or column and click on the layout tab under the table tool menu and select the delete button in the row and column group. A list of options appear. Choose the delete row, delete column option in the drop down menu. Right click on the selected row and column that you wish to delete and select the delete row and delete columns option from the shortcut menu. Okay students, now quick view. Press shift plus delete key combination to delete the selected row or columns. Now formatting a table. Dear student, formatting controls the overall appearance of a table. After creating a table, you can format the entire table by using the table style feature. Table style is an inbuilt facility to change the appearance, color and borders of a table. Click on the table that you want to format. Under the table tools, click on the design tab. Select the desired style from the table style group. Now dear student, note it, you can also get more style option from your table by clicking on the more drop down arrow of the table style gallery. Okay student, let's know more. We can add a row and column in a table by clicking on the plus sign which appear when we place a mouse pointer over the intersecting line between a row and a column. Now dear students, changing column height. You can resize the column height either by using the option available on the layout tab or by using the mouse pointer. Select the column whose height you want to change and click on the layout tab and select the properties button in the left table group and the table properties dialog box appear. Click on the column tab, select the preferred white checkbox. And now increase or decrease the column width either by using the spine arrow or type in specific value to set the width and click OK. Similarly, you can change the row height and selecting the row tab in the table properties dialog box. Okay, like this. Now dear student, know the fact the column width and row height can be quickly changed by placing the mouse pointer on the column border or row border and drag the double-headed arrow. Drag right or left to increase or decrease the column width and up or down to increase or decrease the row height. Okay students, now splitting cells. Splitting a cells means dividing the cells into two parts. Okay. The split a cells, follow the given steps. Select the cell that you want to split and click on the layout tab. Select the split cells. Bottom in the merge group, the split cells dialog box appear and define the number of row and columns in the respective spine box which you wish to split a selected cell. Click OK. Now students, merging cell. Okay, sometimes data is split in numerous segments of a cell and you want to combine in a single cell. Can you give merging the cells provide a way to consolidate data in a one cell. Select the cell that you want to merge. Click on the layout tab and select the merge cell button in the merge group and the data gets merged into a single cell. Now applying border and shading. Dear student, you can enhance the appearance of a table by applying a variety of border and shading style. To add border and shading, follow the given steps. Select the entire table by clicking on the table move handle. Now click on the design tab and change the line style and width by clicking on the line style and line width option respectively from the border group. And click on the border dialog box launcher and the border and shading dialog box appear. Choose the all option. Select the color from the color drop down menu. Likewise, you can select the desired setting from the border. Click on the apply to text box and select the table option from the to give color effect of a table. Click on the shading tab and click on the drop down arrow under the fill section. The color palette is displayed. Choose any shade. Click OK. Notice the change in the appearance of this table. Okay students, converting text to a table. You can also convert existing text into a table. Enter the text as shown in the figure. Select the text and then after click on the insert tab, then table button and select the convert text to table option from the drop down menu. The convert text to table dialog box appear. Define the columns and row under the number of column and number of row respectively and click OK. The selected text will appear in the table format so figure. Okay students, now note it. The convert text to table option get highlighted in the table drop down menu only when the text is highlighted. Now inserting picture in a table. Inserting picture in a table, click on the cell where you want to insert a picture and click on the insert tab and then click on the picture option from the illustration group and the insert picture dialog box appear. Browse and select the picture to be inserted and click on the insert button. The selected picture will be inserted to the table. Now dear students, note it, you can insert picture from the internet through Bing image search gallery. Okay. Now dear students, calculation in a table. Okay students, you can also calculate in a table, enter the data in a table and select the layout tab and click in the cell where you want to result to be displayed. Select the formula button in the data group and the formula dialog box appear. Note that the sum formula is already displayed. Click OK. The result appear in the selected cell. Now students, look at the tips. By default, Word 2016 calculate the sum of values in the cell lying in the column above or in the row or the left. In Word 2013, you can insert a table in a document, enter data in it, format it by using various options available in table group on the insert tab. Okay. Now dear student, updating calculation in a table. Sometimes you may change the data or add new data. Word provides the facility to update the changes. To update a total sum in a table, select any cell and change its data. Now select the data to cell where you want to total sum is displayed. Now F9 key you have to press, okay, and Word will automatically update. Okay students, the class has gone over for today, and in the next video I will explain next topic. Okay, bye bye students, have a good day.